The beautiful city of Copenhagen, the capital city of Denmark, a city that combines a happy, relaxed atmosphere with both culture and famous landmarks. And it's a city which this week is hosting the World Badminton Championships for a record fourth time. A very good evening and welcome to the BWF Super Arena for semi-finals day at the leading BWF World Championships. This is the 21st staging of the World Championships, 37 years after the first. Well, this is the semi-final lineup for this evening. We're starting with men's singles and Tommy Sugiarto of Indonesia. He's up against the Olympic bronze medalist Chen from China. Then we've got women's singles and the European champion Carolina Marin of Spain. She's up against PV Sindhu, who's appearing in her second consecutive World Championship semi-final. Then men's doubles and the home favourites, Bo and Mogensen, looking for a second consecutive final. They were silver medalists last year, and of course they were Olympic silver medalists as well. They're up against the number 2 seeds, Lee Yong-dae and Yu Yong-sung. Maybe number 2 seeds, but they're now the world number 1s. Then we've got both of the mixed doubles, starting with the Olympic champions, Zhang Dang and Zhao Yunlei. They're up against the 2010 World Junior Champions, teammates Liu Cheng and Bao Yi-sin. Then the last of our semi-finals involves Danes once again, the European champions, Joachim Fischer-Nielsen and Christina Pedersen. They're up against the Olympic silver medalists and beaten finalists last year from China, Zhu Chen and Mark Jin. Well, it is a super lineup. I'm Jill Clark, sitting alongside Morten Frost as ever. And Morten, what a super lineup we've got. Really looking forward to this evening's play.
Totally agree. It's fantastic to have this venue, lots and lots of people in to watch it, and exciting matches on top of that. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Yes, well, we're starting with men's singles, and of course this morning's session in the men's singles, we know that the world number 1, Lee Chong-wei, is already through to tomorrow's final. That will be his third consecutive World Championship final. 18 medals Malaysia have at World Championships in badminton, never a gold. Will it be his year? And who will he play in the final? Will it be this man, Tommy Sugiarto, the number 5 seed? Can he do what his father did all those years ago? 1983, his father Ichuk won the world title here in Copenhagen. Or will Lee Chong-wei's opponent tomorrow be the world number 2? Chen Long of China. This is his first World Championship semi-final. Of course, he was bronze medalist in the Olympic Games, but last year in the World Championships, he was the number 2 seed. He lost in the quarter-final to the wild card entry and eventual gold medalist, Lin Dan of China. And I'm sure Chen Long won't want us to mention his World Championships in London in 2011. He was seeded 5. He lost in the very first round to Kevin Corden of Guatemala.
Yeah, what a match that was.
What a match
it was a good match to watch.
Yeah.
And Gordon completely exceeded himself in that match.
It was
absolutely
extraordinary. In fact, Kevin Corden saved 3 match points and won that one. It was one of the most extraordinary results in World Championships I think I've ever seen. Anyway, here is our man from Indonesia, born in West Jakarta, the 26-year-old number 5 seed, Tommy Sugiarto. Has been as high as 3 in the world ranking. His opponent, well, looks very calm, cool and collected, does Chen Long of China. A year younger than his opponent, Chen Long. And this is a match that not only I, but I know so many people have been looking forward to seeing. Tommy Sugiarto, well, his win-loss record for the year translates into 6 individual tournaments. Reached the final of the Malaysian Superseries, where he lost to the man who's already through to the final, Lee Chong-wei. He's had his injury problems coming into these World Championships, but that's very impressive indeed. Take note of his third round match. That was against the number 9 seed, Hu Yun of Hong Kong.
That was a very impressive win.
Yeah.
He played so well.
So to Chen Long, born in Fujian province. That's where we're going to have the China Open this year, isn't it? Fujian. 25-year-old. Well, he had a real battle yesterday. It was actually the quarterfinal yesterday against Son Wan Ho, and the number 7 seed from Korea. An hour and 27 minutes before Chen Long came through 21-17 in the deciding game. Well, China over the last World Championships have been totally dominant, mainly because of Lin Dan. They've won the last 6 world titles, have China. 8 of the last 10. But Indonesia have had their success in World Championships as well. As we look at our service umpire for this one is Henrik Boas of Denmark. Sven Suri of Belgium is the service judge. But for Tommy Sugiarto, what an occasion. Withdrew from 3 tournaments earlier this year, the German Grand Prix gold event, and then 2 Super Series back-to-back, the Indian and the Singapore Super Series, so he's had his injury problems. Now this is the 8th meeting between these two men, but the last all-important one was won by Tommy Sugiarto, and that was in the first round of last year's Indonesian Super Series event.
And very convincing scores, you could see. 2 games.
Number left, Chen Long, China. Chen Long to serve. Love all. Play.
So the number 2 seed, the world number 2 and Olympic bronze medalist from China, Chen Long. Will he have recovered from that marathon quarter-final yesterday against Son Wan Ho? Well, he's a fit man. You only have to look at him to see that physically very, very strong legs. Actually, they both do.
Yeah, we have 2 players here of not contrasting styles, but same style. And we could be in for a massive long match, because both of these 2 players rely completely on safety and play their opponents around, and then the occasional attack. And both of the players are really relying on that. So we could be in for a match for at least an hour and a half if it really goes the full distance.
1-all.
Well, Chen Long's results this year, very impressive. 6 tournaments, 3 finals, winning the Korean, beaten finalist in the All England and India Super Series events. Well, when we watched Tommy Sugiarto yesterday, wasn't yesterday, it was the day before when he played Hu Yun, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
Number 9 seed, and he won that 21-10, 21-11. And I said in the introduction, he was very impressive there. His scoreline, the way he played. Now already, I know it's very, very early stages, Morten, but already I'm not seeing the sort of attacking play that we saw from Sugiarto against Hu Yun. He was a little more positive. I wonder if it's the nerves at the start of this semi-final, or is it a different game plan altogether?
I think it's a different game plan. I think both of these players, they know that what they're up against is an awesome defense, and therefore they're careful not putting themselves in a position where they get out of balance and trying to attack shots that they shouldn't attack, because they know they're up against such a good defense. So the whole game plan is totally different.
Oh, that's well taken. Well read.
3-2. Serves over. 3-all.
Oh, I think that Chen Long was a little bit late on that one. Normally we see that attack from the forehand side and then the follow-up. This one here, and then we normally see that follow-up, and that was the loose shot. But he did not follow up, and then therefore he didn't get there early enough. Played the shot into the net, but he had actually an opportunity there. So I think both players are quite cautious.
Yeah.
Just waiting to see how it all develops.
4-all. Serves over. 5-4.
Well, I would suggest both men are nervous. It's an uncharacteristic sort of shot, especially that early in the rally from Chen Long.
Yeah, or it could be a sign of the fact that he knows he's got to play an absolute winner in a situation like that in order to penetrate. Otherwise, he's opening up a full court to the forehand side. So, you know, lots of thoughts going through your head as and when you're jumping out there and placing your shot. That's good.
Yeah. Delightful.
Mm. 5-all.
Oh, my goodness, good defence. Oh,
that's nice.
Super shots.
And if you notice, we had 3 smashes, twice from Sugiarto in this rally, and then 1 here from Chen Long. But all 3 matches, half-hearted is the wrong word, but only half the pace. They can hit a lot harder, but that's a nice disguise. And see, he's landing before the first line. Very short, good play from Sugiarto here.
Well, the lift was short. Sugiarto had to really guess.
He guessed.
Yeah,
And he guessed wrongly.
6-all.
Look at that, he's already moving towards that backhand side and it's coming to his forehand side. But he was forced to it. Good play by Chen Long.
Seven, 6.
And that's actually one of the areas I think Tommy Sugiarto is having an advantage. That is in the flat game.
Flat exchanges.
Yeah.
I will just remind everybody, though,
Yes.
that
Sorry.
you used to play against Ichuk Sugiarto. In
And
fact,
it's so much on my tongue.
yes, you beat him in the final of the 1987 All England Championships.
Yeah.
15 love in the second game.
Yeah, but he beat me in the World Championships in '83 in the quarterfinal. So, you know,
Yeah,
I think we all had our matches.
yeah.
So, but it's fun to watch Tommy Sugiarto play because he's the spitting image of his father.
Yeah.
Physically, everything, even the style of play, everything is the same. But I think he's got a small advantage in the flat exchanges.
Yeah. Oh, that's very good from Chen Long.
Eight, 7.
Good placement. Oh, what a shot.
Just seemed to flick the racket head over the top of the shuttle to bring it down steeply.
A very short action. Look at that. Very, very short. Has there been more than 1 point in it between
No.
the two?
Never.
No.
Not so far.
Eight, all.
Oh, magnificent shot.
Yeah. But if people have been listening to us and been watching badminton for the last few days, they will know that I advocate these attacking clears. And Sugiarto actually played 2 of them in this rally, and he added on very good pressure in the deep corners before that attacking shot came as the last shot. And I think that's a very clever tactic. Move the opponent around, make the court as big as possible.
Oh, he had a little look.
Good play. And this is the winner.
Oh.
No.
Well, there was hesitation there from Chen Long on his backhand side. Decided to play it. There, has a little look.
But that's a very good shot by Sugiarto. And that lift was desperately
9.
short.
Yeah.
All.
Surely disappointed with himself.
Yeah, who will regard that as a missed opportunity. Nine all, opening game. Well, we've also talked over the last week, Morten, about the need to have the courage to play net shots off net shots.
Yes, and here we have a very, very fine example of it. I think it was earlier in this rally or the previous one, I think that Sugiarto had a few opportunities of doing that, but opted to lift it. So that's something he's definitely have to consider for this match as well. Just going wide. Yeah.
Yep. Well, it is the number 2 seed, Chen Long, who has a 2-point advantage at mid-game interval with the opening game.
And first time it's 2 points between them.
Marlieve Manaki. Coach for the Indonesian.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Please. 11-9. Play.
Yeah, wonderful images. Oh, what a delightful reverse side straight drop. But we had a nice little net exchange early on in that rally, and then Sugiarto reverted to lifting.
Earlier I said that Sugiarto is possibly having a small edge on the flat exchanges. No doubt that Chen Long has got an edge in the net play, and I think that will make the difference in this match. And I think we will see Chen Long pulling away now.
Well, it's been 4 straight points.
It has. Because he is much more alert at the net and much more daring playing that net play. And I think that could be kind of a deal breaker in this match. Once again here we saw good attacking play from Sugiarto, but the touch at the net when he's playing that cross court at the net is not sharp enough. We've seen it on a few occasions from the backhand side, and now we saw it from the forehand side as well. It's a little bit too loose. He's playing a good chance, he's giving himself the opportunity, but that shot is not sharp enough. once again, here we saw very, very fine example of what we've been discussing.
14-10.
The ability from Chen Long to play back, a net shot back on a net shot here. Look at this.
Yeah.
Very nice. This could be the difference between the two. And this could be what makes Chen Long the winner of this match.
It's going wide. Yeah. It was from 8-all, really, wasn't it, that
15.
things have changed. And very much in the favour of Chen Long.
Thank you. 15-10.
In fact, he's won 7 of the last 8 points. Well, surely Sugiarto's got to change up his tactics here.
Yes.
16-10.
And I think he's actually too slow reacting to it. 16-10, that gap is massive at this level of badminton.
Yeah.
And he should have been aware a lot earlier and possibly trying to add some extra pressure like that on Chen Long. Try to go for some attacking shots, try to go for the winners and score the points and not just patiently playing around, because when he's doing that, Chen Long is slightly sharper at the moment.
Thank you.
It's a super angle. Yeah, no wonder he's looking puzzled. I'm puzzled too. Doesn't miss many of those. Well, it was an incredible lift from Chen Long. And then he couldn't capitalise.
But this shot by Sugiarto is saving him.
16.
From just Long.
17-13.
That one is not sharp enough.
The backhand cross-court from
Yes.
Sugiarto. Net shot. And that's sloppy. The court attendant will need to come on and mop the court.
Yeah, after a little bit of persuasion from Chen Long.
18-13.
Has gone long as well.
19-13.
Oh, not long by much, my goodness me.
No, that's what you call well left.
Yeah.
Have this sixth sense.
Well, that error means
20,
that game points have arrived for Chen Long, 7 of them. I just feel that Sugiarto is trying to overplay that round the head cross-court shot. Wasn't really behind it either. So game points for the number 2 seed, Chen Long. Well, there goes my theory out the window.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think Sugiarto will try to save his energy for the second game now. He knows it's beyond him to win this first one. But that cross-court half smash is a very nice shot of his. Very nice. And that's what we have to see much more of in the second game.
The tight net play from Sugiarto.
Yeah, but it's a net play. It's a net shot on a net shot.
Yeah.
That's what we need to see from him as well.
Well, is this opening game really beyond Sugiarto? I wonder.
In the 8 years of badminton under the new scoring system, how many times have you seen anyone come back from 2013 or 13-20?
Not a lot.
A handful?
Probably not as much as that.
Yeah.
Game.
21-16. Chen Long of China is 1 game to the good in this semi-final.
First game won by Chen Long, 21-16.
Well, seemed to need a little time just to play himself in and find his range and spatial awareness, Chen Long. But once he did, he just ran away with 8 of 9 points, and that was the decisive move. So 21-16 in 26 minutes.
I think both you and I, we sensed it at 8-all, 9-8. We sensed it.
Yeah.
And I could see that there was a change in the tactics of Chen Long, and especially that net play really came into force. So here we have some wonderful pictures in slow motion. And that one is not coming over.
Look at the power in those legs. Change direction.
Yeah, there's some impact, isn't it?
Mm.
That's 20 seconds.
Coaches can use these pictures a lot. How important it is to have that really low center of gravity when you move on the court. Perfect
Second
example
game.
of Sugiarto here. Very, very nice, very low. And that's giving him the ability to change direction, as what we saw as well.
Play.
But it takes very strong legs to play badminton.
Play.
Well, this is crunch time for Tommy Sugiarto. Got to up his game.
One love.
That was a good punch clear. That's a good rally. Bided his time for the right opportunity, Chen Long.
2 love.
Look at the hesitation. But having taken it late, he plays a very, very nice safety backhand shot, Chen Long. Oh, goodness, he very nearly got it back. Brushing across the feathers there at the net, Tommy Sugiarto.
1-2.
Making sure he didn't hit the net and also causing disguise and hitting it straight at his opponent.
Good textbook shot again.
Yeah, well left. They really are exploring all 4 corners of the court, every inch of the court.
Two, all.
That's well left. I think that's... It looks a little bit like it's close. Yeah, we have a challenge.
Chen Long, challenge.
We have a challenge by Chen Long here on that baseline call.
The instant review system in place here at the World Championships. Oof, well, couldn't really tell because his
It's out.
legs were in the way, but I thought at the time, instinctively, I thought it was probably out, but
Yeah. It's close, but it's
Hawkeye
out.
will
I think it's out.
decide. Indeed it is. And so that's a challenge gone for Chen Long. Only 2 challenges allowed per match, or should I say 2 incorrect challenges. If your challenge is proved correct, you keep that challenge.
But did you notice something here, which I think was very nice? the Hawkeye, the animation came on very quickly this time.
Yeah.
On other occasions, we have been waiting for a little while to get the sentence, so to speak.
Yeah.
That's over. 3-4.
I do notice some strapping on the back of Chen Long's left leg. I assume that's protecting his Achilles. Oh, my goodness, well, there doesn't seem to be much wrong with his movement, does there?
No, that's purely protection.
Yeah.
He moves well, and I think he moves particularly well, considering he played almost an hour and a half yesterday.
Yeah.
That's better. That's a much, much better shot. Very quick, very crisp and fast. All the other ones have been too slow from that position, but this one is a very nice one. Quick, look at that. And it's almost going in one straight line.
Yeah, the previous one's a little bit loopy, really.
Loopy, yes, like this.
Yeah.
You know, they're going up in the air, but this one was having a straight line, always going downwards. Outs.
It's very good judgment to leave that. It was mid-air when he made the decision.
5-4.
Yeah, well worked. Got Chen Long out of position. Forced the short lift. And then the opportunity presents itself.
6-5.
Yeah, well, that's the flat, fast shot that you were talking about earlier, Morten. And that was very, very well played from Tommy Sugiarto. Now, there's a little bit of a discrepancy about whether the shuttle should be changed or not. Sugiarto didn't want it changed, but the umpire agrees with Chen Long. Now, I think the variation from the net of playing that fast one and some tight spinning, that's what he's got to do more of.
It's helping his game a lot when he's doing that.
Thank you. 7-5.
Oh, yes. And it was because of that fast push on the last rally that Chen Long was standing back in court, and then he becomes vulnerable for that little block.
Absolutely. There's a very, very small, tiny tiny things that makes the difference.
Yeah. It's gone wide. But that was 4 straight points, and that really has sent a message to Chen Long that Tommy Sugiarto is most definitely still in this and fighting hard.
Seven, 8.
Well, when he really gets behind that, it is so effective. Look, by the time he's landed, his body motion, his movement is already coming forward in court. Had his opponent got that back, he would have been able to reach it.
8. It's over. 9-7.
Long by a whisker.
Yeah, you wouldn't like to be a line judge,
No,
would you?
I wouldn't. They do a wonderful job, I have to say.
Yeah, and it's not an easy job.
Oh, yes. Well, the early stages of that rally, Sugiarto was dictating the pace. That was the one that really changed the momentum of the rally.
Yeah, but look at the angle that's played with. It's very, very sharp.
Very steep and very, very accurate. Now, what on earth is the problem here? The tournament referee has been called for. One of the deputy referees has come on. Sugiarto Yamada from Japan. One of the deputy referees, there he is. Is there a blood injury?
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure.
Well, he's having a little look at the mop. I wonder if Sugiarto says that there was perhaps a bit of dust or debris or something on the mop, and it's just...
Or maybe, you know, it could be that we had the morning session as well, and it could be wet from the morning session.
We need a new mop.
Yeah. Because, you know, wet with wet, still wet.
Yeah. So, deputy referee, well, he seems to have disappeared.
Shooting back and asking them to play. He's just down in the corner there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, while we've got this little pause, I'm going to have to correct myself from the other day. We were thinking about parents and children who had won world titles in other sports and whether Sugiarto could do the same thing. And I suggested that Gilles and Jacques Villeneuve. Gilles Villeneuve was only second in the Formula One Drivers' Championships. His
only second.
Son was Formula One world champion. So I got that wrong, and I said Her Royal Highness the Princess Anne.
Yes.
They were both European champions, not world champions. Her and her daughter Zara Phillips. So there you are. I've given you duff information. So if Tommy Sugiarto could win this, the only one I can think of that really did win world titles is
Formula One.
Formula One, Graham and Damien Hill.
Yes.
No, Tommy Sugiarto could achieve something fairly special in the world of sport, but we're jumping ahead of ourselves.
We are. We can ask the public to see if they can come up with the other suggestions if we had to Twitter or Facebook or whatever.
But we don't.
But we don't. We do apologise for that.
Well constructed points from Tommy Sugiarto.
Indonesia, please.
46 minutes already, and we're not even at the mid-game interval of the second game.
That's why I said, you know, if it goes the full distance, we could easily see an hour and a half here. Good follow-up.
Yes.
Very good follow-up by Chen Long.
Thank you.
Good net shot.
Yes, it was.
Oh my goodness, what a wonderful, wonderful net exchange there. That is what you were looking for, Morten. The courage, not only the courage, but my goodness me, how good was that? Because Chen Long was ready to pounce on that, but the net shot was simply too good.
It was. And we got Maliv Maniki coaching Tommy Sugiarto.
Former world champion Sugiarto coaching Chen Long.
That is really good pictures, isn't it?
The images are wonderful.
Sure, when people are watching this, suddenly it's not a beach game anymore, is it?
No, it certainly is not.
That's the unfortunate image that badminton sometimes have, especially when we go to the States.
I was going to say in the United States of America or American continent in general, but especially America.
That's a lucky shot.
Yeah. Oh, that was going wide, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. All history, though.
Yeah. Well, Tommy Sugiarto still not happy with the court surface, still thinks it may be a little bit slippery.
Yeah, he's got to watch out throwing himself on the court because it's a very warm stadium as well here, so it takes time for the sweat to dry.
Well, the umpire is having a word with him here.
Yeah.
Henrik Boas.
But I think Sugiarto is having a point.
10, 11.
That's better.
Yeah. Crisper, taking it early on the backhand side. The cross-court net shot now instead of the loopy ones we were seeing earlier on. Much, much better from Sugiarto.
I know Chen Long had a hard and long match yesterday, but so did Sugiarto actually have against Erik Pang from the Netherlands. I know it only went two games, but it was 19 and 20, I think.
22-20, 21-19 in 50 minutes, and he had to come from 11-17 down in the second game.
So it was a tough match too.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Erik Pang play so well for quite a number of years, I think.
And wasn't it good to see?
It was.
Yeah.
Very capable player. Got all the shots, good movements. And somehow, on occasions, lacking the pace and the real desire to win it sometimes, it looks like. But what a tournament he had here.
Yeah.
Getting to the quarterfinal.
Well, immediately looking back towards his coach, Sugiarto, as if to say, did I take that when it was going out?
Yeah.
I suspect he did. That one.
I think he's having a point, Chen Long, here. I think he should have left that one.
Thank you.
Now the smash is coming. Perhaps not.
It's difficult to tell, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little puff of the cheeks. He knows that that was a real opportunity. They played
But
a
the
nice
net shot here.
Yeah,
That is nice.
very nice.
Sometimes you should think that they're listening to us and what we're saying when we're sitting here in the commentary box.
Oh, that's short. Yeah, badly deflected by the net cord there. Just sitting up nicely into the hitting zone of Chen Long.
In.
Oh, that was going out. Oh, I don't believe it. What an extraordinary point. Attempted lift from Sugiarto hit the top of the tape and ended up being the perfect net shot.
Still amazing that Chen Long is not getting fooled by it. He's still standing there, able to play a shot, and shows a lot.
Well, Sugiarto, I can tell you, is pleading with the umpire at the moment, saying that Chen Long took the shuttle before it had... Oh, so he was called a fault, Sugiarto,
14.
for taking the shuttle before it had crossed over the net. He certainly didn't... Oh, what do you think, Morten?
I actually think the umpire is right.
Yeah.
Because the shot from Chen Long, I have my doubts whether that was coming over. It caught the net and it jumped up a little bit, but it was not really over at any time.
Well, each and every point at this stage, so precious.
16-15.
And that, in all honesty, is a bit of a gift for Sugiarto. Well,
that was 2 gifts.
2 cheap points.
Yes.
17, 16.
Yeah, clearly wide.
Sugiarto is really sweating a lot.
Yes.
And it runs in the family, I can tell you. But I don't understand, you know, when he's sweating as much as he is, that he's not changing his shirt in that mid-game interval. That's a good shot. Good smash.
Very good smash. Yeah, once the court mopper will have to come on.
Good defense here by Chen Long. But this smash here down the line, look at that. That is very tight. Good smash.
Seventeen, 16. Sorry. 16, 17.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh dear.
I'm telling you, this is...
And he's hurt himself. Oh dear, I didn't like the look of that, Morten.
No. But that's exactly what's happening. I've been warning all the time, and I said, you know, I think he's having a good course when he's asking for the court to be mopped. But I cannot understand that he's not changing his shirt.
Yeah.
And I said he's got to be careful to throw himself on the court, because the court, even though it's look dry, it's not completely dry.
No.
And that's what happens. This is what's happened. He's got to be so careful. I think he's okay, but...
Yes, well, his right leg just seemed to slip away from him. Yeah, look at that. Almost in the splits position. Ooh. Yeah.
Need strong legs to take that.
Yeah. Well, not only does he need to change his shirt, but I suggest that they need a dry mop in between for every new game.
Yeah, or 2 mobbers, whatever it takes.
Yes, yeah. Well, we're over the hour mark already.
Coming. Please go check. Please go check.
And the court attendance really needs to give it a hard mop rather than just, you know, gliding over the surface, because all that will do is just move the perspiration a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, it's 17 all. What a crucial time for that to happen. Let's hope he is all right, jumping up and down on the spot. Fans would love to see more of this.
sure he was hesitant.
He was, wasn't he?
Was out. Yeah. Jumping into that forehand corner again, I'm sure it was going through his mind.
Yeah.
What's happening now when I'm landing?
Yeah, and look how he takes an extra little step before he moves back to the base position. That shows how tentative he was with his movement.
But this shows a lot of courage. Being able to win the next rally after a situation like this. That's good play by Sugiarto.
Yeah, and he's now just 2 points away from this second game. Oh dear. What's happening? He's calling for the referee, so...
Hopefully not, it's the doctor.
Hopefully not the doctor. Oh, no. Dear me. Yep. We are calling for the doctor. We just want some cold spray, I think, on that adductor muscle. Take an awful lot to make him quit. He's a tough character, is Tommy Sugiarto. Well, yes, all the fumes from that spray getting down his throat.
But he has done really well to win the next 2 ones. 19-17 up.
Yeah, there's the incident again.
Play.
Well, very much making each other twist and turn on court. Forehand to backhand sides the whole time.
Yeah. Sugiarto is playing a daring game here. Look at his expression.
Yeah, the disappointment of when he saw his backhand go into the net.
Yeah, the very, very top of the net.
Yeah. So 18-19.
But you will see an aggressive Tommy Sugiarto now. What we saw before as well. Yeah, that's good. That's too flat.
Yeah.
Very, very nicely played by Chen. Good interception on that one. Really good. Look, he can jump from that base position and cutting that one off.
So whoever wins this rally will either have a game point or a match point.
Yep. Anyone's guess.
Yeah.
That's good.
That is brilliant. Oh. It is indeed a match point opportunity for Chen of China.
Ooh.
Good shot.
Look at that.
There was a little sort of skip there from Sugiarto, obviously in pain after he played the shot as he was coming back to the base position. It didn't look good to me, Morten.
No, it did not.
Watch him, watch him. Oh.
Exactly, that's just a few seconds after that.
Yeah, so it's 20 all, and we will require extra points until there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
You need to change shoes and socks and shirts and whatever he can change in the interval, should it be needed.
Yes. So it's now a second match point opportunity for the number 2 seed, Chen Long. And I do wonder in my own mind, Morten, after the little spill from Tommy Sugiarto, he then won the next 2 points to take him to 19-17. And that's when he asked for the spray, and it went through my mind, you're on a roll. Keep it going.
Yeah.
And whether it was wise to have the break, but we don't know how much pain he was in.
No, but I agree with you. I really do.
Yeah. So match point number 2.
Keep the momentum going.
Absolutely.
Keep the momentum going. Here it comes. Oh, defended that well.
And
here it comes.
Yeah. Chen Long of China, the number 2 seed, will play against the number 1 seed, Lee Chong-wei of Malaysia, in tomorrow's final. Well, you have to feel for Tommy Sugiarto. That nasty, nasty slip at 17 all. Obviously hurt himself, there's no question of that. You could see the grimace in the face. But as we have just pondered, I wonder if it was wise to call for the doctor when he was 19-17. We'll never know, and all credit to Chen Long to come back from that 17-19 deficit. 3 straight points to take him to his first match point, which was brilliantly saved from Sugiarto. But this was the second match point opportunity, and the moment he knew he was through to the final. An hour and 11 minutes for his victory.
And that's just for 2 games.
And that's just for 2 games. My goodness me, what a final to look forward to tomorrow.
Yeah,
The confirmation of the score, 21-16, 22-20. And Chen Long has set up the world number 1 against the world number 2 in the men's singles final tomorrow.
Yeah, while we're watching these wonderful pictures, I think I just want to add on that I have a feeling that that injury would just get worse and worse. Should this match has gone to 3, I think Sugiarto would have been in more and more pain, and it would be very tricky had he won the match in 3, whether he would have been able to play tomorrow.
Well, certainly we wouldn't have wanted that, but Tommy Sugiarto has had a marvellous tournament. Last Indonesian medal in the men's singles was 4 years ago in Paris, when Taufik Hidayat was beaten in the final by Chen Jin. So it's been 4 years waiting for another men's singles medalist, and Sugiarto has certainly achieved that, but he will be bitterly disappointed, especially with the manner and the injury problems, and he will always ponder and wonder what might have been had he not had that slip. Oh, what a way to get our evening session off. Yep. Morten, a thrilling men's singles match. An hour and 11 minutes, as you say, for 2 straight games. That is incredible.
It is.
Women's singles will be coming up next, and it will feature the European champion, Carolina Marin, against Pusala Venkata Sindhu, but we ought to make mention of Carolina Marin because she's guaranteed Spain's first ever medal at World Championships. Recently, earlier this year, of course, she got Spain's first ever medal in European Senior Championships, and it happened to be a gold. So she's
on a roll.
She's on a roll, achieving a lot of
is.
firsts, isn't she?
Is. But she's a marvellous player to watch, and I think she will do Europe proud for years to come.
Well, it was nice that in the men's singles from quarterfinals onwards, we had 7 different nations represented, 4 different nations in the semi-final stage, and it's been a similar sort of situation in the women's singles because at quarterfinal stage we had 6 different nations, which was exactly the same as the quarterfinal stage of the women's singles in Guangzhou a year ago. 2 Chinese players, 2 Indian players at quarterfinal stage, and now, as with a year ago at semi-final stage, 4 different nations in women's singles. Don't let anybody tell you that this is a discipline that is dominated by China. It certainly is not.
From Spain, Carolina Marin.
So the left-handed Carolina Marin